Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Just thought I'd say what's up as I'm working late on hours, and figured you guys might be too. When I was a kid, I used to be part of Cub Scouts, and yeah, Cub Scout. I was never a Boy Scout though, and they used to make us take these big cardboard boxes, and you'd have all these toys in there, and you'd have to go door to door. And I think I had to be like 9 or 12, and when I was doing that, it was kind of funny because you knock on someone's door and you have this big box. And I don't know if you guys remember when the Rubik's Cube was really big. Well, they had all these like knockoffs, so like pyramids and like these little snake things that you would kind of sell, like try to sell these trinkets. And it was kind of crazy because it was like one of the most humbling experiences because I always hated walking up to the door and just knocking and asking people for money for these things. But at the same time, when somebody does it now, and I see these kids, I'm like, holy cow, like my heart just goes out to them. Like, oh yeah, I want to totally buy something from you. And, but usually like when you're that young, you just want to run away so bad. And it's just kind of this thing, but it was, it was a great experience because it taught me to get over my fears, how to challenge myself to do something that I wouldn't normally do. And so, it, it's very humbling, but it really makes me think about all of our businesses, whether you're a service or whether you're physical product. Every part of every business has a sales element to it. And as amount of traffic as I'm driving to certain businesses, I'm realizing like we are always in sales, even in our significant relationship with our significant others or friends, whatever, we are always selling. And whether it's an idea, a thought, we're trying to convey a message to change someone's thought. So what I was wondering if you guys can do me a favor is kind of, I know people think they're stuck or challenged with certain things, and other people are doing great with their business, and I go, I don't need any help with anything. No matter where you fall, if you can just kind of let me know what you're struggling with, because as I'm piecing parts of traffic, I'm like, okay, I'll drive people with traffic and I can do that. And I can show, oh, this platform or this platform this way. I mean, there's so many cool ways you can throw up your web page in front of somebody else's as you go somewhere, as they're trying to get to a competitor's website. There's so many different things you can do. But the reality is like, I think everything boils down to communication. And so I remember working with Alan and like film telling, like when you're doing stuff like this, you are communicating to people. And that's why like even this, like we are communicating, even though we may not see each other directly, but we are building relationships. And I think that's always fundamental for most business owners. So if you guys don't mind, if you can just leave me a little bit of feedback, I promise to drop the link as I did. But if you could also just say, hey, like, I've been struggling with this. This is something area I can grow in. Because I really believe the reason why I named the group Small Business Warriors is because I think deep down inside, like in order to do the thing that most people aren't doing, like there's a spirit within us to try something, to have a better life, to have the things that we want. And that takes gumption, takes gall. Like you're not the average individual. And I think that's great. And that's why I think it's important that you have people around you support you for your goals and your vision. And so in order to help each other, we have to create a community, because so many times we do this alone, and most of our friends don't understand what this is like because they work a normal job and they may appreciate the business, but they don't know what it's like to not know where their next paycheck is coming from unless they've been laid off or something like that before. But when you're in business for yourself, like it's on you. Like there's nobody else. Like you have kids, family, or whatever, depending on how old you are, and that's on you. So anyway, leave me some feedback, let me know. I promise to drop the Instagram video. And one of the things is when I do is I look at people who are like driving massive traffic. So one of the things I do, I'll study from different elements, people who drive, like there are people who literally spend, I mean, millions of dollars in a month in advertising. And for us, especially if you're on a local level, you just can't fathom that, but it actually happens. And these people are like super advertisers, super affiliates, all these different people who have these huge accounts. But if you study what they're doing and looking at what they're doing advertising, it ultimately helps. But I think that initial part of advertising is just, okay, how do you get the eyeballs? So, but then how do you get the conversions? And then what happens when somebody walks into your business? So like, I think there are different parts, And I don't think enough people actually look at the different elements of it. They assume that, oh, if you just drive traffic, that's going to be the any kind of result. So I'm kind of having these epiphanies and trying to navigate and figure out, okay, what's the best way to share information I've learned that I'm growing that I can share with others. So if you can just leave that comment, appreciate it. Also, the book's coming out. If you guys want, check out sbwarriors.com. And if you want to be on the early list when we go ahead and launch it. But one of the things, I'm trying to tailor some different elements to it. And I probably have about 7-8 chapters done, but I'm kind of really pushing forward to finish this. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Keep pushing. Have a great day, or actually great night.